In the backwoods of Georgia, where the trees whisper and the soil remembers, there is a story almost too sorrowful to tell. They say that when the mist rises thick over the Chattahoochee River, two spirits still search for one another. This is the legend of Elleck and Betsy, lovers bound by chains and blood and cursed to wander since 1848. The story begins in 1848, a year when the South was rife with unrest. Slavery's grip tightened, and the hearts of the oppressed began to beat louder for freedom. It was in this time, on a quiet Georgia plantation near the Chattahoochee River, that a man named Elleck met Betsy, a woman whose beauty and spirit matched the wild southern skies. They were enslaved like so many others, but they found solace in one another's arms, whispering dreams of escape under the cover of night. Their love was a forbidden song, sung only in secret. Their love didn't go unnoticed. No secret in the South ever did. One night, as they met by the weeping willow near the riverbank, their whispers were drowned by the cold, calculating eyes of the plantation overseer. He reported them to the master, a man who saw the love between Elleck and Betsy as an affront, an insult to his property. The next morning, Elleck was dragged from the fields, shackled, beaten, and brought before the master, who decreed a brutal punishment. But Elleck didn't submit. He ran. He escaped, hoping to meet Betsy later by the river, where they'd promised to flee together. Betsy never came. Instead, the next day, her lifeless body was found in the river, drowned. Some say the overseer did it, others whisper it was the master himself. Her spirit had been crushed under the weight of brutality, torn from life just as they had been torn apart. Elleck returned that night, his heart broken, his mind lost. He found her body by the river, but she was gone. In his grief, he vanished into the woods, never to be seen again. But their story did not end that day. Locals say that the spirits of Elleck and Betsy were bound to the land by a curse that was born of love too strong to die and too tragic to rest. The haunting began shortly after their deaths. On stormy nights, if you listen closely near the Chattahoochee River, you might hear the soft hum of a song, a lullaby carried by the wind. It's said to be the mournful tune of Elleck, searching for his lost love, his footsteps echoing through the night, shackled by his past. And there, by the water's edge, a woman in a white dress is sometimes seen, her body cold and wet, her eyes fixed on the river, waiting for him to return. Over the years, the legend of Elleck and Betsy has spread. It is no longer just a story told in the corners of the South. It's a warning. One group of campers dared to stay near the willow tree where the two lovers once met. Only one of them returned, eyes wide with fear, shaking and muttering. He's still looking for her. He just wants to find her. And then there are those who claim to hear chains dragging through the brush, chains that sound far too real. Some say it's the shackles of Elleck, dragging him toward his lost love. There are many versions of the story. In some, Elleck is said to have been hanged after he was caught fleeing. In others, he runs off into the swamp, never to be seen again. But no matter the version, the tale remains the same. A love interrupted, souls bound in the afterlife, and an undying search for each other that defies time. Some locals claim that the spirits of Elleck and Betsy will never be able to rest until they find each other again. But until then, they remain trapped in the folds of history. Their names lost to time, their love immortalized in ghostly song. If you ever visit those woods near the river, and the night grows still, listen closely, for you might hear the faint sound of chains or the soft hum of a lullaby, and if you do, just remember, Elleck and Betsy never truly said goodbye. If you want to hear more spooky and mysterious tales, click the subscribe button and give us a like. If you've heard an urban legend tale and want us to explore its hidden depths, leave us a comment below.